included here. 3v3 Judgement of Carrion. Blue side we have Dark Riku as an Apothecary. Support commander, emits a passive health regeneration aura and has a targeted heal. Starts off as melee. We have Rus as a Commissar Lord, melee commander, support and offense. And XPhial as a Inquisitor, offensive commander, fights melee and ranged, has lots of stuns and snares. Mr. Ricco on the red team as a Commando knob, infiltrating commander, does nice range damage and has a lot of nasty tricks. FAYFAY as a Chaos Lord, big tanky melee commander, can bash through cover, he's walking through pipes here, and is immune to suppression. And we have Evil as a Plague Champion, starts off in ranged with his Plague Bolter. Very versatile going into tier 2, can do lots of melee damage, AoE damage, damage over time, and also support. 3 VPs up for grabs, natural for blue in the southwest, natural for red in the northeast, and a contested VP in the central lane. Looks like that's going to be Commissar Lord versus Chaos Lord. Las turret, multi-las turret even, going down for Rus in the center. And another nice damage to infantry, though they don't suppress like other turrets do. Double shooters for Ricco rus. This is Evil, has double CSM. Up against Marines, when I am Chaos and I'm playing Marines, I like to go for double Heretics. Heretics with Aspiring Champion are really bad news for Space Marines. They destroy tactical Marines pretty quickly, and would take out this Apothecary pretty quickly too. Nurgle worship, not in range of the Chaos Space Marines. Heretics do have their Aspiring Champion on this side. Tactical Marines forced off. Looks like the scouts are going to kite away. Central is blue. FAYFAY forced off. Or not, he was on the east side. Now in melee with his guardsmen, who are pathetic in melee. FAYFAY going for grenade launchers on his heretics, which do tons of damage to guardsmen. You can see the damage they took there. Double shooters for Ricco rus. Light ranged infantry. Looks like Rus is going straight for a tier 1.5 and does go for heavy weapons squad. Might not be the best idea with those grenade launchers and a Chaos Lord. Grenade launchers could disrupt the setup team and Chaos Lord could just run in. See how it goes. Sentinel backing away from these double shooters, who both have their big shooter. Sluggers take out the node. Here comes the Inquisitor with her crossbow bolt pistol, forcing off those sluggers. Devastators on the field for Dark Riku. Node was decapped here. Heretics tried to cap it. Devastators won't be able to set up in time. But they will get into the building without taking a loss. Plague Bolter, I don't think will do enough damage over time to take one out, and doesn't. Blues controlling the map here, take the center. Chaos Lord levels up, but he's forced off. Has his Combi Bolter, Combi Flamer even. More CSM on the way for FAYFAY. Havoc's out for both Chaos players. Setup team that suppresses by default with a heavy bolter. Devastator's taken out by blight grenades. Nasty. Sentinel very close to going down here. Needs repairs desperately. Ruse now going for Katashans. Inquisitor taking tons of damage, did manage to decap though. FAYFAY supporting Riku a lot on this east side. Center is still blue, they have a 2-0 cap. Assault Marines on the field for Dark Riku, as you'd expect with an Apothecary player. Jump infantry that fight in melee, good at disrupting. The CSM are going to be suppressed. Should have been shooting at the Assault Marines, I think. Heretics get away with just their aspiring champion. Havoc's now suppressing Dark Riku. Assault Marines can jump them and do. Need to retreat, might take a loss and do. All 3 Assault Marines hitting that one member, took him out in 2 swings. Good teamwork by the red team on this east side, pushing blue's power here. Crippling volley keeps them all in place, but the Inquisitor might go down and does. A bit over eager, wanted to use Hammer of the Witches in 2. Here comes the Commissar Lord. CSM should be forcing melee and do. Blues lose 2 commanders in quick succession. They have a 2-1 cap though. 500 plays 325. Tier 2 for XPhial, Tier 2 for Evil. Sluggers chasing Guardsmen. Guardsmen of course don't want to get into melee with anything, and Chaos Space Marines finish them off. Chaos Space Marine is pretty strong in melee for a ranged unit. These shooter boys have their knob leader, so they are pretty dangerous in tier 1 for a ranged unit, but it won't be tier 1 for long. Everyone goes tier 2 apart from Dark Riku, who've got Devastators and Assault Marines and Flamers, so quite a lot of power expended by him compared to the other players. Sentinel goes down, not sure what the hell it was trying to do. Couldn't stomp all of that stuff. Guardsmen won't win this ranged firefight. Heavy Weapons Squad tried to suppress the CSM. CSM have Eternal War, boosting their damage. Guardsmen forced off, taking tons of losses, have their sergeants, giving them 9 members. Center is blue. Havocs are going to try and cap it, are they? Yes, we have the Kommando Knob, who has his extra equipment and stick bombs, trying to take out these last turrets from behind. Havoc's trying to decap and do, and then move away. Took 1 loss, took 2 losses in fact. Double last turrets, nothing to sniff at. Stick bombs, of course, fantastic against Guardsmen. Missed that time though. Here comes a Bane Wolf from XPhial, unique unit to the Inquisitor. Fantastic at taking out generators. It looks like it's helping out in the center at the moment though. Plague Marines on the way for FAYFAY in direct response to that Bane Wolf, and I'm sure he was expecting Chimeras. Dark Riku has level 2 tactical marines. Assault Squad have their sergeant queued up for level 2. Plague Champion has his Plague Sword and Blight Grenades. Bane Wolf hitting Red's power in the center. You see how quickly this stuff goes down, it's crazy. Also very effective against infantry. Weird Boy on the field from Mr. Ricco. Great choice versus Imperial Guard. Also does pretty decent damage to vehicles, as you can see with his basic artillery attacks. Going to get a rear arm hit there. This might be a dead Bane Wolf. We have Mark of Tzeentch, Havocs and Plague Marines, both of which snare. Weird Boy finishes it off. They didn't last long. There's a Blight Grenade on all of this stuff. Apothecary should be able to tough it out with his health aura though. Assault Marines jump these Corn Marines who are forced off. We have Anointed Power Axe for the Apothecary. and purification rites. Going for a bit more of an offensive Apothecary then, probably to try and deal with this quite offensive Plague Champion right here. Someone died, that was the Commando Knob. Commissar Lord has his Power Fist. Turret dies.
An ally has secured a power node.
Khorne Chaos Space Marines, turning them into a melee unit. Chaos Lord can revive this Commando Knob, leveling him to 5. 495 plays 271. XPhial going straight to tier 3. Weird Boy gets away. .484 plays 271. West side Dark Riku is pushing Evil's power. Plague Champion not quite tough enough to get into raid, is going to die here to the Apothecary, and does. Devastator's knocked back by grenade launchers, I think. Grenade launcher Heretic's very close to dying, and do Evil falling apart here, not paying attention to his units. These CSM get away, as do these. That was a very, very bad engagement. Lost his only counter to these Devastators, is now going to have a real tough time unless he rebuys them, and he's going to lose his power too. Havoc set up, trying to stop them. The Assault Marines will just jump them in the face. Red pushing middle very hard. Loads of resources for Mr. Ricco. He might be going straight tier 3, has his eye on Knob Squad. 440 plays 271. Katashan's on the way for XPhial. Glue's in a bit of trouble, apart from Dark Riku on this west side, who's done well. The 2 Imperial Guard players have lost a lot of stuff. Riku sending his flame attacks, who are level 3, to bash red generators. Slugger's taking this power. Mr. Ricco goes tier 3 as soon as he got the power. Plague Marines trying to tough out these Katashans, who have their sergeant, which is what that melter gun comes from. Apothecary goes down in retreat. Assault Marines need to be very careful. Lucky that they knocked down those Khorne Marines there. Katashans run away. Assault Marines get away with no losses. That's pretty lucky there. Khorne Marines need to run away now. If blood sacrifice from FAYFAY, spawning bloodletters, who of course cannot be suppressed, trying to finish off these Assault Marines. Don't think they're going to catch them though. Commissar Lord goes down. Sorry, the Inquisitor goes down. Commando Knob now has his special shooter fully kitted out to kill Guardsmen pretty much. Special shooter does crazy damage to light infantry. Fully upgraded Guardsmen in terms of leaders. They have their Commissar and Sergeant. Commando Knob is cloaked. There's the high explosive shells, ouch. Now tied up in melee though by stormtroopers. Center is blue. Guardsmen have plasma guns and both their leaders for ruse. Dark Riku trying to defend his VP. We have Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines and Khorne Chaos Space Marines for Evil. Scouts run away. Heavy Weapons Squad should force off these Mark of Khorne Marines. Blood Crusher out for Evil. idle though. Where is that Plague Champion? He's back at base. Still no armor upgrade for him. Dark Riku has spotted that Blood Crusher. Assault Marines jumping those Havocs. They might wipe here. Helped by double CSM. Should have turned. Apothecary might be chased back to base. No. Assault Marines forcing off Marth of Khorne Marines. They are themselves forced off though. We have a Plasma Devastator on the field for Dark Riku. Artillery unit that sets up. Ouch! Excellent hit on those Tzeentch Chaos Space Marines. Took out 2 members. Blood Crusher goes down thanks to this Las Cannon. Also have a Las Cannon for Dark Riku, and here's a Rock Strike. Don't think Dark Riku has spotted it. Ouch. Don't think he lost a squad, but did lose quite a few models. Reds in the ascendancy here. 306 base 271. Ruse floating tons of resources here. Not sure what he's trying to do. Has enough to go tier 3. And any tier 2 unit. Blue team, I think, missing Ogryns in tier 2. Or a Manticore. Chaos Lord looks like he's been put into range stance by FAYFAY. Also has Armor of the Inferno. Inquisitor down again. Don't know how time she's died. Plague Marines used to cap quite a lot in this game, which they're great at since they're so tough. XPhial cannot defend this power bash. No way. Ricco Rus has a Nob squad on the field. Lost his Weird Boy though, is replacing him. Elite tier 3 melee. They have their Nob leader. You can see him at the front. No sign of their hammers yet. Dark Riku pushing the west side again. Got light grenaded, forcing off his scouts. Assault Marines could do with a heal, I think. And get it. Khorne Marines now in trouble. Plague Champion is in there though, doing fantastic damage with that sword. Also has his fetid armor. Ouch, lots of Chaos Space Marine losses. Another heal for these Assault Marines. And the Plague Champion goes down. Another very bad engagement for Evil. Can reface these Havocs, no. XPhial in tons of trouble, saving for a Bane Blade, but with Nobs on the field, that's not an I win button. Commissar Lord's gonna die here, and does. Chaos Predator on the way for FAYFAY. XPhial starts to build his Bane Blade. Gonna have to wait 75 seconds for it though. And Blue have just this single power node. Oh, they do have this one too, but that's being decapped by Khorne Marines. Inquisitor is alive. Decapping Red's natural, gonna be forced off by double shooters though, I think. Did manage to decap and almost dies. Red's doubling this west side against Dark Riku. Ouch! Plasma Devastators helping to finish off these Havocs. No! Unholy Stench saves them. Dark Riku forced off. Nothing he can do against two Chaos players. Baneblade is on the field for XPhial. Super unit for Imperial Guard. Super heavy tank bristling with guns. Weak versus very strong melee. Like these knobs who have their EU jammers now. If they can get into close with that Baneblade, it's in big trouble. Katashans, I don't know what he was trying to do, completely die. Commissar fully kitted out now, Flak Jacket and his Emperor's Wrath. Stormtroopers called down, triple Stormtroopers for XPhial. Ouch. Tons of damage to those Plague Marines there. Imperial Abyss on Dark Riku's base, that's nasty. And he has lost almost his entire army here. Looted tank on the field for Red. We've surely taken this now, though it does die in one hit to the Baneblade, who also takes out a Chaos Predator. Great unclean one on the way for evil. 149 plays 241. All over for the blue team. Surely they cannot come back. Knobs on this Baneblade. That was Let the Galaxy Burn. And Corn Marines on it. Las Cannon can't really do much. Crippling volley stopping this melee blob. Ouch! And there's a Demolisher Cannon. Fantastic play by XPhial. That could turn the game. Knobs forced off with two members. Corn Marines get away with a single member. Guardsmen will take a while to repair that Baneblade. Still think it's going to be a very big ask for blue. Dark Riku is tier 3 and has Terminators on the field, trying to take back his natural. Looks like he's going to do so. Triple cap for Red though. Power Fist, Commissar Lord chasing the Chaos Lord. And he's going to take him out if this Chaos Lord isn't careful. He's going to go down here. Not sure what FAYFAY was doing. Baneblade forcing off the Commando knob. Commissar Lord trying to finish him in retreat, doesn't get hit off. 24 plays 241. Terminators will try to cap, I think, but Dark Riku has his natural under threat by a great unclean one. 14 plays 241 now, and blues will lose their natural. But reds have lost theirs. Another Bane Wolf on the field. Weird Boy dies. Baneblade really needs repairs. Commissar Lord went down again. 1-0 cap for blue. They are losing a natural though. Rocket Run. That's a dead Corn Marines. No! Second run misses. Great unclean one. Going into Dark Riku's base. Not much you can do about it. Plague Champion. Level 3. Chaos Sword is level 10, but dead. Commando Nob is level 7, Dark Riku level 7, Commissar Lord level 6, Inquisitor level 4. 1-to-1 cap. The VP counter is stopped. Plasma Guardsman, ouch. Take out that Havoc in no time with help from the Commissar Lord. Has Stubbornness, now switching it back to Emperor's Wrath. Apothecary dies in melee to the Plague Champion. Larimer's Blessing used to revive him instantly. Guardsman now trying to decap, but here comes the Great Unclean One. Super Unit 4 Chaos. Hugely tough fights in melee. Not using its abilities though. Taking out 3 members with 1 swipe. Throwing on other side. And there's finally. And it finishes off the squad. Cloud of Flies, I think that ability is called. Or Swarm of Flies or something like that. Inquisitor dies in melee again. Baneblade on the way for Ruse. This would be some comeback. Commissar Lord trying to take this natural VP for blue. Apothecary up to level 7 is going to engage some Corn Marines. Commissar Lord playing chicken with the Great Unclean One. Here comes a Predator for Dark Riku. Doesn't want to get into melee range though. 6 plays 197. Center is still blue. Red's unable to take out that Baneblade, and now Ruse has one of his own. Coming center with it. Las Cannons on this Predator, forcing off the Great Unclean One for now. Commissar Lord might be able to take this natural. I think he will. Scouts level up to 4. Still don't have an upgrade though. Center is still blue. Now 2 Bane Blades in the center if they could get down a repair bunker, because this Bane Wolf has 8 hit points. Blues have taken Red's natural for a triple cap here. Surely they can't win this. XPhial has rebuilt his forces though with a Bane Wolf and triple Stormtroopers. Yeah, don't try and cap the center with 2 Bane Blades sitting there. Dark Riku even managed to decap Evil's natural power. FAYFAY is not too happy at this triple cap. 6 plays 109. Double Plague Marines for FAYFAY, trying to deal with those Bane Blades. You need a bit more DPS though than what Plague Marines give, I think. You need a Nob squad on them, who are level 2 now. Trying to defend his natural though. Inquisitor in melee with the Commando Nob, she's gonna die. There she goes, leveling the Nobs to 3. Reds are stacking up on the center. This is gonna be a very important engagement. Chaos Lord trying to decap. And does so. Ouch. Bane Blades take out a Chaos Predator in 1 hit. There's an Imperial Abyss. Doesn't take out the Bane Blade, but did kill a ton of infantry. And there's a Rocks. Bane Blade moves away. 6 plays 53. Terminator is trying to cap the center. We have a battle wagon on the field for Ricco rus. Super unit for Orks. You barely ever see that thing. That was Emperor's Wrath. Blood letters in there. These are blood sacrifice blood letters. Great Unclean One goes down. Will explode on death, damaging healing allies, and damaging enemies. 2-to-1 cap for blue. Another Imperial Abyss. One of the Bane Blades goes down. XPhials. FAYFAY wants the cap. Special attacks knocking this stuff back. Apothecary levels to 10. Bane Blade very low on health. Only 96 HP. Still firing away though. Another great unclean one on the way for evil. Mr. Ricco Rus getting another battle wagon, which died very, very quickly. He just underperforms as a super unit, I think.
We shall make it so.
Needs a buff. These are Commissar Lord Global Mines stopping these knobs from getting into range. Hammer of the Witch is taking out a Corn Marine, desperately trying to cap here. 6 plays 24. I cannot believe the Blues are holding on here. They have taken the center and have their natural for a 2-0. XPhial doing a great job of keeping them off their natural, but the Inquisitor is going to die again. And they win it. Unbelievable. Quick teching to tier 3 didn't hurt them in the end. That was ridiculously close. XPhial even had another Bane Blade on the way. Ricco Rus lost tons of stuff. Not sure why he went for battle wagons and not another knob squad. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.